Welcome to this episode of Operation American Dream. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. This is a show that truly highlights those amazing men and women that fight for our country and also honoring this incredible country that they're fighting for. I have the beautiful privilege of meeting new people every time we do one of these episodes, and I am excited today because we really do have some great guests lined up. We're going to be talking to the Murrieta Field of Honor. Incredible place in Murrieta that they have got flags, and they're going to talk about what they're doing to honor our heroes and an event coming up. We are also going to be talking about care packages that are making a difference in the lives of our heroes that are making it overseas. We're going to talk to Find Magazine and find out about a great event that they're doing upcoming in the next few weeks that's also going to benefit our heroes. And I think we have a special surprise with a Hollywood celebrity and producer talking about his newest, greatest film project that is also benefiting our heroes. So you do not want to miss this lineup. We're going to have a great time today, and we're going to get started right now. Welcome back to Operation American Dream. We are going to be talking about the Murrieta Field of Honor, and I have two very special guests here. I've got Jim Yanoschik.
Very good.
Okay, and Bob Bryant. Thank you so much for coming to talk about the Murrieta Field of Honor in Murrieta, California. I am so excited to hear about it, and I know, Bob, you're going to get us started off here. You're going to talk about what the Field of Honor is. Tell me how it came about and what your part is.
This is our ninth year for the event, and we were, the first year we started off with the 1,200 flags, and we're up to about 2,400. But with the exception of certain sections of the field, about, well, this year 2,018 of them are available for individual sponsorships, and people sponsor a flag for the heroes in their lives.
Wow.
And that is for active duty military, retired military, or veterans, as well as it's probably about 15% of it is first responders, police, fire, EMTs, Border Patrol, that kind of thing.
How big of an area is this? Tell me about the field itself.
The field takes place in Town Square Park in Murrieta behind City Hall. And how many acres do you think that is?
Probably 2 or 3 acres.
I would say.
Okay, wow.
And there's, in total, we have about 2,400 flags are in even rows and columns, and they're 8-foot flags, and each one of the ones that are sponsored have a yellow ribbon, and on the ribbon they put the name, theater, whatever their dedication is to the individual that's on it. And we started off with, as I said, 1,200, and it's grown tremendously. But we've got folks that sponsor 8 or 10 flags out there now.
Wow. Well, Murrieta is known as a wonderful community. I mean, it's a truly, like, good old-fashioned American community. I know that about that area. And so are you seeing that this has become a really special part of the Murrieta community?
Yes, we have a large military contingency in the community, either active duty that are stationed in San Diego frequently, and they live up there because of the housing prices as opposed to San Diego. And
oh, absolutely.
So the if we tried to close it down at this point after coming into the 9th year, we're amazed at how much it's grown. If we tried to close it down, they'd probably take us out of town on a rail. So,
we won't be doing that, no.
The community support has just been phenomenal.
Are you the founder of this?
Yes.
You put this together?
Yes, I did.
Where did this passion come from?
Well, I had, if I go back far enough, was at
a Cliff Note summary. Yeah.
a Rotary convention that was held in Los Angeles, and I met somebody from Sandy, Utah that was with the Colonial Flag Foundation, and they had put up a field in Sandy, Utah post 9/11. And so that I carried that idea around for a couple of years, and we were looking for a new project. And part of what brought this about is I'm a Vietnam veteran, I wanted to make sure that everybody that, after being involved in the longest war in our history, that the guys and the gals coming home don't feel like they're not appreciated. And
that is so huge. that has been such a big mission for me, working with the veteran military community a lot of years, is saying we do not want to repeat that mistake.
Exactly.
We never want our veterans to go through what the Vietnam veterans went through when they came home. And it's something that I've instilled in my kids too, of understanding that part of the history and what really took place, and that is not repeated.
And we have phenomenal stories that take place every day out at the field. From there was, I'll give you one quick one. There was a couple years ago, a family came out and wanted to find the flag for her husband, who was deployed in Afghanistan. And my co-chair took her out, and they're showing the flag, and she said, "Can you take a picture?" So he goes to take a picture. He's older than I am, so we come from a technology background that's rather deficient. And as he's thinking about it, he goes, "Does your husband have an email?" And she goes, "Yeah." So he takes the picture and they email it over to her husband. And then he went back to the booth, and she came back about 20 minutes later and said, "I just got a text from my husband, and he said he's standing there with some of the meanest son of a guns on the planet."
Wow.
And they're all in tears.
Oh my goodness.
They can see the field and dedication.
That's incredible. And Jim, you're chairing the event coming up that's for the benefit of this, that you guys do every year. It's a run benefiting the Gary Sinise Foundation, right? And you're
Correct.
heading this up. Tell us about that real quick.
Yes, it's the Run, Forrest, Run. We partnered with the Gary Sinise Foundation, so the proceeds will help his foundation. And we have 2 honorary ambassadors, Nick and Juan. Juan's he has a adaptive house in Temecula, and he's missing 2 legs and an arm, and he's a rock drummer in a band. And so
that's great.
It'll be a 5K run on a mostly flat surface. It helps kick off the opening ceremonies of our week-long events, and part of the finishers will get a little dog tag medal.
Nice.
With the Run, Forrest, Run, and they get a great technical shirt.
Perfect. Can people still get involved and sign up?
Oh, yes. They can go to the MurrietaFieldofHonor.com, and there's a link there, or go to active.com and search for Murrieta Run, Forrest, Run.
Oh, that is so exciting. And you're running as well, right?
No, I'll be
You're running it.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be something I would prefer to do as well. I'd be like, no, I'll be running it. Yes, that's great. I'm so excited to meet you guys today. Thank you for coming in to talk about the amazing Field of Honor, and we're excited to help promote this wonderful event. I encourage everybody to go out and be a part, even just go out there and cheer on the runners and support it in any way that they can, and I wish you guys all the best. Thank you.
Amy.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Operation American Dream.
We have a winner! Johnny, you won! You won!
Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't ready. I know, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't, you hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.
Welcome back to Operation American Dream. If you're in the San Diego area, I guarantee you have probably gone through Find Magazine, and you know of Find Magazine or know somebody who has it on their coffee table. I have the amazing Heather Winfield. Thank you, the founder of Find Magazine, with your husband John, right?
Yes. Actually, John is the founder. I did come second.
Oh, we give you all the credit. It's you. No. So everybody loves Find Magazine in San Diego. I mean, you guys just light up the city.
Thank you.
And
we try.
And what I love is that you guys aren't behind the scenes, behind a desk that nobody knows who you are. You are everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys are truly visible, present, known in the community, loved by so many people. Your kids are loved. So thank you for coming on today.
And thanks for having me. And, you know, it's a pleasure to be part of the community. And it's easy because it's San Diego. Who doesn't love San Diego, right?
Exactly. And so Find Magazine, just for our viewers that maybe don't know about the magazine and what you guys do, talk a little bit about the magazine real quick.
Well, we are a lifestyle publication. We get to have a lot of fun because we're not just, you know, pigeonholed into one direction. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of great things coming up. And, you know, like this next month, we'll be talking about the Breeders' Cup and Del Mar. We have, you know, the beaches. We have fine homes, you know,
Right.
everything you can imagine.
All the
goes
best
into it.
restaurants and hot spots in
Oh,
town.
yes.
The little cozy alcoves people don't know about, right?
Yes, it's really fun.
But besides the glamour of Fine Magazine and the, you know, what you guys put in there as far as that goes, there's a huge community outreach that you are a big part of.
Absolutely.
And you guys put on incredible events all year long. There's always something going on, but you guys do a ton of outreach. So I wanted to really bring you in here and talk about a lot of the outreach that you guys have done.
Yeah, actually, when we became part of the magazine, it was amazing how many really great charities there are out there, and I had no idea.
Right?
So, I mean, I could actually do a charity event every day of the year, right? But because we don't have enough time, we can only choose so many. And this time, we've chosen U.S. for Warriors, you know, a local vet charity, and we'll be doing the Art, Rhythm, and Wine. It's right here locally in Carlsbad at the Carlsbad Forum. And I hope that you guys can all make it.
It's going to be a wonderful event. The Art, Rhythm, and Wine Festival, that you did it last year as well.
We did.
And it's at the Forums in Carlsbad. So what are we going to expect when we come out for this amazing event? I mean, it's a Fine Magazine event, so we already know it's going to be first class all the way across the board. But tell me a little bit about this one in particular and what you've put together.
We will be expecting 50 different artists throughout the entire weekend. And then we have a VIP event on Saturday. The VIP event is going to really highlight the charity. So that's going to highlight
It's U.S. for Warriors.
Yes.
And they were the beneficiary last year
They
as well,
were.
right?
They
now,
were.
Tell me a little bit about them. I know you were bragging a little bit right before we went on camera.
Yeah.
Why you love this organization so much.
Well, I love them because they're 100% volunteers. Every single dime is going to go back to vets. And how awesome is that? You know, you don't have to wait until you pay somebody's salary till the money starts working. So that's my major reason that I have such a love for them. But they're also really go-getters. So they, you know, help kick into setup. They help kick in, you know, they're not just on the sidelines watching everything go. They're really movers and shakers. And I really love that about them.
That is so, what a fun event to do, but then benefiting such a great cause.
Yeah, and the people there are just awesome. They're really on fire to help.
Do they have outreach across the nation? Are they just basically a San Diego-based
I
charity?
only work with the San Diego chapter,
Okay,
so
wonderful.
I'm not really positive about that. So I'd hate
So
to
this
give
will
you
be, but this
yes.
event's going to benefit our San Diego military families
Yes,
and the San
yes.
Diego chapter, right?
Yes.
So what else can we expect out there with this event? So we get to come out and have a good time.
We sure do.
So tell me what we're doing.
Okay, so we have a little bit to drink. We'll have anywhere from, of course, it's Art, Rhythm, and Wine. So we have wine. I did bring I brought vodka, but that's all right.
That's all right.
Whatever. We'll drink that later. And then we will have food and music, and it's just a really nice time to get together, to be part of the forum, to see all the artists. There will be a winner of the art contest. There'll be probably
nice.
live painting.
You're going to have some local artists out there
Yeah.
on display? And at the Carlsbad Forums, what a great place. That's a special spot, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Of course, you're coming to our event, so you will be able
I've
to
been
see
looking forward to it
anything.
for months. Yes, it's really exciting. The events that you guys put on really are first class. If nobody's ever been to a Fine Magazine event, they're missing out.
Yeah, and they're
so
not
this
too
is the one
stuffy,
to do.
right?
Yes.
They're not so stuffy that you're bored stiff. You get to enjoy yourself and give back.
You got the best of the community coming out. What I love about San Diego, people love to give. They love to come out and support anything like this going on. So it's great for networking, just great for date day, date night.
gosh,
Come
yeah.
out for that. Come to both days. How can they get in touch with tickets?
Okay, you can, actually, I'm going to do a couple giveaways.
Okay.
So if you email heather@finemagazine.net, every 10th email, I'm going to give away a pair of tickets to the
that's
VIP
awesome.
part.
Okay.
And then on the other portion, if you go to Eventbrite and look up Art, Rhythm, and Wine, and it's on, I'm sorry, October 14th.
yes.
That's a Saturday. And it starts at 6 p.m. So you will have tickets right there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about it today. I can't wait to see you there. It's going to be a great event. Everybody can come out. You're going to see both of us there. You don't want to miss this festival. And we'll be back with more Operation American Dream.
We have a winner!
Johnny, you won! You won!
Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't ready. I know, but I wasn't ready. You hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.
We're back with Operation American Dream. I'm Amy Scruggs. I have a dynamo, celebrity, Hollywood producer, actor, everything, TV show host. He's been there and done that. Michael Gier. I am so happy to interview you and meet you on the show today. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You have done incredible work over the years. And I mean, we do not have enough time to touch on everything you've done from TV to radio to movies, commercials, and production. Just give me a couple little quick highlights on your background before we get to why you're really here.
All right, yeah, my pleasure. You know, I made a living as an entertainer for most of my life, but I started right here in San Diego, born and raised. And I've traveled the world, starring in shows, Broadway shows all over the country. A lot of television and film work as an actor, singing on national television, tap dancing with Gregory Hines. Remember him?
Oh my gosh.
I was in the movie Tap. I got to work with him for a week and tap dance with the man. He was amazing, great person.
I cannot tap dance. That skill right there. That's awesome.
Luckily, I can dance, and so I've been able to make a living at it because I'm a singer, dancer, actor.
Right.
And very fortunate. Thank God for the talents He's given me, and it's been a blessing just to be able to travel the world and do what I love to do. Now I'm a director and a producer. I work sometimes as an actor, television and film, once in a while in Hollywood, but I love directing now. That's one of my passions.
Well, we're so proud that you're a San Diego native. This is home, and to bring you back here to get to talk about what you're really doing right now is so exciting. Your project, Wounded Heroes Movie.
Yes.
And you have your own production company.
Yes.
Silver Dove, right?
Silver Dove Productions is a production company that produces things for the corporate world,
Okay.
TV commercials and internet
Okay.
videos and things. Silver Dove Films is a nonprofit that we created to produce film projects that make a positive message that will change lives as they watch it. So we're producing a film called Wounded Heroes to bring more awareness to post-traumatic stress and the 22+ suicide rate, where, you know, our veterans are
Right.
22 a day. That's just ridiculous.
It's mind-boggling.
And there's a negative stigma associated with post-traumatic stress, and we just want to help change that stigma, show that there are other options more than just drugs, because a lot of people are on too many drugs. 18, one veteran I talked to and interviewed. And there's a lot of other things out there that can be done now without drugs that are very successful. And so we're doing a documentary that will complement the film. We're doing both projects. And the film is just going to be an amazing film project produced through Silver Dove Films, a nonprofit, so that we don't have to pay investors.
Right.
We can use that money and donate it to organizations that benefit veterans. That's the goal, which is why we did it through the nonprofit.
I love that. And when I saw you interviewed on TV talking about this, and I was like, I have to meet him. We have to have him on the show because I really want any voice that I can have to help promote what you're doing and to get awareness and to get support into this film. How is this impacting you as you've dove into this film and this project? Because this is a little different than the things you've done before, right?
Yes, very different. And I'm not a military guy. My
Right.
dad was a veteran, but you know, that was before I was really understanding what was going on. And so to learn about our military, what they deal with, going to war is not normal. What they experience at war is not normal. Coming home changed with post-traumatic stress is very normal. So don't come home and think there's something wrong with you. There's not. Get help. And so learning what our military go through, men and women, and finding out how it's affecting them, not just there, but when they come home, their wives, their mothers, or fathers, or children. It's very sad. It's heartbreaking. And I want to do something that can make a difference. That's my way of giving back, being a non-military guy, just being an entertainer. This is something I can do to help, I hope, change lives. And the more I learn about post-traumatic stress and the veterans I've been meeting and talking with, the more I want to do, because it's just, change can happen. We just have to do projects like this that will help it to happen.
How has this documentary taken on a life of its own since you started it?
Well, you know what's funny is we started with the film. That was the project I was going to do. I started interviewing generals and colonels and veterans for promotion for the film, and I was getting so much amazing footage and things talked about on camera by these people that's when we decided we have to also do a documentary. There's just too many things happening. I've got a veteran that I interviewed here in San Diego, Carl, who's in tears talking about why he's tried to commit suicide 3 times. He was a medic who saved lots of lives, but he only remembers the 16 he didn't save. And he thinks he's at fault for that. So he can't sleep. He's just a mess. He's on 18 drugs. I think they just lowered it to 16. You know, and he needs a lot of help. But it's people like that's how I got into the documentary. But it really started with the film project, which we do hope to release in theaters. And we're doing it through donations, again, so that we can donate that money, 50% of the net profits, to organizations that benefit veterans.
So I want all our viewers to know that. We need to get help. We need to, call in cavalry on this one
Yeah.
to help get this film done and funded, because you really want to shine a light and bring awareness.
Exactly.
And your work is outstanding. And your production work, that if you go onto your website, michaelgier.com, yeah, you can see your work, and it's outstanding. So I can only imagine what this is going to be times 10 with your heart and passion going into it for such an amazing awareness. How can people support it?
WoundedHeroesMovie.com is the website, and there's a whole list of ways that people can support. Of course, donations first and foremost, even $5. It doesn't matter. There are people who can afford 500, some that can afford 1,000. Even $5 is helpful. So every little bit, and then you can do your own little fundraisers. Oh, we're also doing something new where we're going to be connecting with celebrities and TV shows in Hollywood, and we're going to be selling raffle tickets. $10 a ticket gives you a chance to win lunch or dinner with or visit the set of all these different types of celebrities in Hollywood. Since we're connected to that world, we're just implementing that. So you can go to the website and opt in for our email list, and you'll start getting emails about the different celebrities who are going to be part of that. $10 gets you a chance to have dinner with them or whatever.
That is awesome. I'm going to continue to follow what you're doing with that. Will you agree to come back and as the film gets put together and you need more support, that we're here to support you in this?
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see how that comes together, and I can't thank you enough for being on the show today and getting a chance to meet you. And I'm going to take you up on that. We are going to do a show in Branson together someday.
Yes.
I love that you had your own TV show. We're going to go together and do a reunion show there.
I love it.
I think it'd be great. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Operation American Dream.
Hey, Craig Sewing here, your host of The American Dream. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. I want to invite you to engage in the conversation outside of the show. How do you do that? Visit us online and on social media. We have so much activity happening there, full interviews, resources, all kinds of cool stuff that you can engage with us and our conversation and help support the American Dream, where we're combating all that negative stuff you see in the media. But don't forget, I also want to be your #1 consumer advocate, so anything we can help you with, finance, real estate, mortgage, tax planning, estate planning, even credit scoring, we have the resources and the relationships that we can help you. Visit us online, engage in the conversation on social media, and don't forget, we want to empower your American dream, so reach out if you ever need anything. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, and thank you so much for following us on social media and engaging in the conversation. Cheers to your American dream.
Welcome back to Operation American Dream. I love when I get to bring in friends of mine that I know are exceptional and outstanding in giving back to the community. I have a friend, Connie Malkiewicz, and she's with Brush Real Estate. Connie, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Amy.
We've known and loved each other for years, but for our audience to know, you are a huge dynamo real estate agent in the North County of San Diego with an incredible passion and heart for giving back to people of all demographics, but really the VA homeownership as well. I've seen your heart and passion for our military and veteran community. How many years have you been doing real estate?
I've been, this I think my 14th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you love it. I know how much you love it.
Passionate, as you said, about it. I definitely am. I love not just helping people reach the American dream, but additionally to really interact and connect with people, and then to give back, because that's the whole reason we're here. Is to give back.
Right, and I know that you really relay that with your clients, and when you're working with people, that you've got just kind of that, you're like the hug. You're the hug everybody wants through the transaction. Tell me, just in your own words, how important VA homeownership is to you when you work with the veterans.
It's huge to me. My father is a veteran. My daughter is married to someone in the military, in the Air Force. It is amazing to me that someone who does not know me is putting their life on the line every single day so that I can have my freedom. And that is so emotional to me. And so to do something, anything to make a difference, to give back to that, is such a privilege and an honor. And I love helping the veterans. I just do. I love handing over that key. I love teaching about the process. I love the whole process of it. Is just, and I'm, again, honored to be able to do it.
Well, you took it a step further, and you work with an organization called Operation America Cares. Tell me what you guys do.
Well, this is really a grassroots effort. It started in a home in Escondido with some sisters, Linda Millimaki, Roberta Matisse, and Darlis Wilde. One of them had a friend whose husband was getting packages every week. And one day he said, you know, honey, you're sending me stuff. There's guys here that don't have anything. And she said, well, we'll send them stuff. So it started with 5 boxes. As of today, we are at 21,000 packages that we have shipped to our heroes, men and women in harm's way. Right
Oh,
now,
my gosh.
Afghanistan. And 100% nonprofit, not one person is paid. Every single solitary penny that's given goes to our troops.
Yeah, because you rally the community. I've seen you guys get so many people out there helping pack boxes and helping with, from administration down to, really getting them out the door, right?
Absolutely, and we pack almost every month. We collect things like books and magazines, and those shampoos that you take from the hotel every single time you go, and then you got 10 years under your sink? We take those, and we've got somebody that packages them. We've got 90-year-old ladies that are crocheting hats for the Afghanistan winters. I mean, it is such a grassroots effort, and there are so many people involved. It's taken a village, and to be there, to pack, we have veterans that come. We've got the music play, patriotic music playing. We've got kids, we've got adults, we've got veterans, we've got grandmas, grandpas. It's unbelievable, and it's all out of a house in Escondido.
Oh my gosh. You brought something here, if you're okay, when I want to share this.
I did, I want you
so
to
you
read
also,
it.
there's letters. You have children sometimes that are writing letters to go
Artwork
to these
and
packages,
letters,
right?
yes.
So you brought a letter here that was from a little girl, that this went into the package for one of the guys. And it says, "Dear American hero, you will have to save the world. I want you to save the world and save if you fight together. If you are saving the world, then you are a smart person. If you are not saving the world, then you are not a smart at all. It is very important that you need to save the world. Please save the world. Pretty please. Thank you on behalf," and
you must believe.
You must believe in yourself.
Yes. Believe.
Love.
B-E-L-E-A-F.
Yes.
Belief.
Love, Kimberly. That is, I have to hold that up. That is just so sweet. And that went into the care package. And I'm sure you've probably got 1,000 of examples like this.
A thousand
that goes into these packages.
And the problem is, when I'm packing, I'm reading these letters and the pictures. So you can donate, and you don't have to. You can donate your time. You can donate your talent. It doesn't have to be money for those that are short on that. It's doing something. If we all do something,
right?
It's
Can you imagine the change that would be?
Unbelievable.
Because people think it's too. I don't have a talent, or I don't have money, or I don't have this. I don't have time. That's a big one that you always hear.
Yes.
I don't have time, right?
Absolutely.
And here you're pointing out, even in your busy schedule, you're in the middle of transactions and running your team. You've got grandbabies, you've got a husband, you've got kids, you've got a whole family you take care of, and you make the time to give back in the community.
For what's important.
It's always shined through. You've been such a mentor and a role model to me.
Thank
so
you,
I was
Amy.
excited that you were going to come in and talk about Operation America Cares.
Well, it is my pleasure. And anybody who wants to get involved, as I said, 100% of your profits, the 100% of your donations go to the troops. Nobody takes a salary. So we collect things. We've got a great website, operationamericacares.org.
Okay.
There's a Facebook page. They can contact us from there, and they can contact me, Connie Malkiewicz at Brush Real Estate, and we will help them get involved.
I love it. Connie, thank you so much for
Amy,
being
it's
on
my
today.
pleasure. And
really happy
it's
to
an
have
honor
you.
to be here, and I love what you're doing.
Awesome. I'm excited to come and help. I want to pack boxes.
I'm going to sign you up.
Awesome. Operation America Cares. Check it out. Volunteer, donate, help this organization. We'll be back with more Operation American Dream. What a great time I had today. I get to have my friends on the show, and then I get to make new friends. It's amazing how the relationships are growing and building as I meet people that are giving back and making a difference in the community, and especially in the lives of our heroes. Make sure to follow us on social media so you can see these clips again. You can share them with your friends and family and really get the word out about people that are making a difference. And don't forget to watch the next episode of Operation American Dream.